Right, this is, I think it's iVideo 14, I think this is. This one's called Change of Plans. The simple reason it's called Change of Plans because I've changed all the plans. Right, I'll take this top off and I'll try and explain the plans and the reason why I changed them. I really wanted to put a chimney breast in here, and most chimney breasts run down the gable end, which is going to be this part here, and then I was going to put a sort of a hint of a door coming through here to sort of like, well no, actually I was going to put the door over the back here to make out there was a building further down, and it just, every way I did it, it just weren't working for me. My brain was telling me it just doesn't look right, and when things don't look right, they aren't right. So I've come up with a alternative plan, because when I was in the building trade, our motto was don't move, improve, and that's what we're going to do. Start off with, this is going to be fixed to another base, like so. I'll get it all lined up, there we go. This is going to be fixed to another base, like so. I think you can probably already see where I'm going with this. Secondly, we're going to put another floor in here, and then we're going to build some walls. Well, I'm going to build some walls like so, and I'm going to build wall there, round here, and to the front, roughly to the same sort of distance. Then out of this I'm going to create a gable end this end, and a gable end that end. This way I can run a chimney breast with a chimney stack this end, and the same that end, as a traditional 2 up 2 down farmhouse would be. Make this area the kitchen and like the front room or lounge. In the process I will be building, I'll get some bits, I will be building another wall about here somewhere. This will take stairs leading up to a small landing at the top, which then well, it tells my brain how it's all set out, if you understand what I mean, because when I see these dioramas and you see a man at the top and there's no sort of indication around that there's stairs or there's a ladder or anything like that, the diorama instantly is wrong to me. I think I've mentioned it before, Mini Art do one with a Russian self-propelled gun that's hidden in a building, and then you've got a commander at the top peering out with his binoculars, and there's no sort of logical way that he got up there unless he climbed up this very steep brickwork, which I didn't think that, you know, they were Spider-Men in them days. But there you go, it's just them sort of things that make me look and decide, I think, on dioramas if they're, how good they are. I think it's the whole perspective of it all. And I'm going off track now. So that's the plan. So we can actually then make each end a full gable. That will allow me to give, when I get onto the second floor, is to actually do virtually half of roof, with the front half destroyed, falling down to this point here, so it can be destroyed and going up into the attic. That way you're going to get more views, if you understand what I mean. As you turn it, you'll be able to get different perspectives in all the way around the building and into the building, and that's what I want to create. Not just a flat scene. It's got to be I want it as a 3D scene. You know, I want to be able to look round this corner here and see things, you know, even though you can't see them from here. So that's my intentions, and Hanadon, if you're watching, whoever you are, we're going to go over to, I'm going to just have a quick chat about this. Now, this is the roof, ceiling, floor, which we did the other day, and I'm not that happy with it. I'm not happy with it at all. So this is going to be taken off and redone. It's also going to be redone with a softer plaster. I used a hard casting plaster, which I can't really damage the way I want to, so that's going to be changed. I'm going back to the video that I've already done. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to re-amend, because I actually said hard plaster. I'm going to re-amend that because I don't want anyone to have wrong information and try it and not get the results they want, because my channel is not about that. I'm about trying to show you and help you get good results, and there's no point in me leaving something that doesn't give you a good result. So Hanadon, you've won your bet. I don't know how much I owe you. Now Hanadon left a message to say that if he was a betting man that I'd have that off and redo it. Well, he's won his bet on that one. So I thought I'd let you know, because I will go ahead now and get these walls put in. There's no point in me showing you that, because we've already covered that on one of the videos of assembling the walls. It's going to be exactly the same. The floor and the floorboards, exactly the same scenario as I did with this side. The only difference is I will be doing a video, because last time I showed you how to do it with, well, I suggested using the plasterboard and your laths, which I didn't actually show you. So on this ceiling here, I will do the floor and everything, but I will run through doing that using the plasterboard and the laths, in case you just want one area to be done, so you can see that being done. This one's going to be redone. I'm probably going to cast it in either plaster of Paris or even some decorators filler. I just need something that's not as hard as that, because you can't get to the laths. That's my mistake. I should have thought about that, but I was just trying to use up materials that I had laying around, and I didn't think. I really didn't think about that one. So I'm going to take that video off and amend it. Not for people who have seen it, because if you've carried on and wouldn't be watching this, you'll understand the reason why I've taken it off. But for future people that stumble across that video and think that's a good idea, I wouldn't want them to try it and think, ah, rubbish, that didn't work. So that's my plan. Thank you very much for joining me, and like I say, there will be one probably about Sunday time. What did I say I was going to do? I can't remember. I think it was plasterboarding, wasn't it? Plasterboarding the walls and that. Well, we'll have quite a lot to sort out. Plasterboard and other bits and pieces. Windows and doors. Oh, and another thing. Because I'm using all, not scrap material, but experimental material, we're going to have different bricks and good knows what else. So what I've decided we're going to be doing is we're going to render the front of the building as they did with the old farmhouses, and then put like the keystones up the corners and have it rendered. This way I'm going to get over the problem of all the different bricks and materials that I'm using on this, but still have the same effect. So that will be done right the way around. Also, the little outhouse will still be going on the outside. Probably convert that into a toilet, which sounds good to me, and then everything is feasible. So I'd just like to thank you for just taking the time and watching this and listening to me babble on, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.